What's up, everybody? Welcome to Southwest Florida. On this video, we're going to explore the worst roads for rush hour in Southwest Florida and talk about which roads you really don't want to be on. We're about to get off on 75 and Daniels, which is one of the worst roads, and we're going to go, and there's the traffic heading northbound right there. As you can see, we're about to get off on Daniels and 75, usually one of the worst roads in Southwest Florida. When you're heading in the afternoon, the traffic is usually heading northbound on 75. In the morning, it's heading southbound. So in the morning, everybody from Lehigh, Cape Coral, Fort Myers heads south towards Naples and Bonita and Marco Island. In the afternoon, northbound on 75 is really bad. Now, eastbound on Daniels is bad on the east side of 75. On the west side, it's not as bad. So now we're heading east, we're heading west on Daniels, which is usually really crappy. We'll find out how bad it is today. Tourism hasn't, there's been a lot going on in the road, so there's not as many people in Southwest Florida as other years. This year's kind of been pretty crappy for tourism and snowboarding and all that. So we'll find out how bad Daniels is this year. I'll tell you guys one of the most notorious roads you can be on in Southwest Florida. Without a doubt, 82 and Lehigh Acres is a nightmare. And we're on Daniels right now heading west, but if we headed east, when you get to about Lehigh Acres, it's a nightmare road. So behind us is usually a plague of traffic, which is heading out of Lehigh towards 75 in the morning and coming back into Lehigh from Naples in the afternoon. As you can see, it's not too bad right now on Daniels, but Daniels is usually one of the worst roads. Another road you really don't want to be stuck on ever, I mean, even in the summer, just like full time, this road sucks, is Pine Ridge Road in Naples. Pine Ridge Road in Naples is horrible, especially between 75 and US 41. It is probably the worst place to get stuck in Southwest Florida other than Lehigh Acres getting in and out. So if you move to Lehigh Acres and you're going to be doing the rush hour commute into Lehigh, and you're going to suffer. 82 is absolutely the worst road, I would guess, in Southwest Florida, followed by Pine Ridge Road. US 41 in Naples is really crappy also. I guess anywhere from Bonita Beach Road, actually even from like Terry Road south all the way to downtown Naples, US 41 is pretty crappy heading northbound in the afternoon and southbound in the morning into Naples. So US 41 in Naples is pretty crappy. As you can see, heading towards Lehigh Acres right now, that's all the people that work in Lehigh Acres. You can see it's pretty much gridlocked already. So Daniels Parkway pretty much gridlocks itself. So we're heading against traffic right now. Most people work in this direction and they're heading back to Lehigh Acres. We're going against traffic. Either way, Daniels, which is one we're on now, is usually pretty bad. At least in this direction, it's flowing, heading in the other direction, it's pretty much gridlock. What do you got?
In this direction, it's the people who live in Cape Coral that work in Naples coming back.
Yeah, so maybe another hour or so, then it'll be worse.
Yes.
So right now it's what, 5?
Yes.
Maybe around 6 it'll get really bad. So you're right. Maybe it's just the peak hour, but you can see it's also about missing the rush hour. But I mean, this isn't Los Angeles or nothing like that. But it's definitely pretty annoying to be stuck in Southwest Florida traffic at times. What other roads really suck? Bonita Beach Road heading eastbound sucks in the afternoon, really bad. And right around lunchtime is really bad. I mean, Fort Myers Beach is gridlocked all the time, pretty much. I think Fort Myers Beach doesn't get a break. You need an hour and a half to get through there, no matter how you're going in or out. I've definitely seen worse, though. This isn't the worst I've seen this road, so it's not too bad right now. I've definitely seen worse on Daniels. What other roads really suck in Southwest Florida? Golden Gate isn't too bad. Golden Gate's usually pretty smooth, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the time.
Livingston is pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Livingston's smooth. Golden Gate is pretty smooth. Vanderbilt's usually pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Although Vanderbilt has started to get pretty crappy, but they're going to extend Vanderbilt further. So Vanderbilt is, I mean, compared to, like, North Naples sucks. Immokalee Road, US 41, Airport Road really sucks. I mean, you don't want to get caught on Airport Road. You want to try to be on Goodlet. If you're going north to south in Naples, if you're going north to south in Naples, you want to be on Goodlet or Livingston. You definitely want to avoid Airport Road, especially around the airport. That's where it gets the worst.
Yeah.
Golden Gate Estates is not too bad. Immokalee Road, you know, around 75 is pretty bad on the east side, and anything west of 75 in the afternoon, in the rush hour, Immokalee Road is a nightmare. It is just, it's taken me 48 minutes to get from US 41 to 75 on a bad day. And one time, I was going, it was about 5:36, and I was coming from Orange Tree on Immokalee Road, heading to Miles, and it took me, Katie, an hour and 15. Remember that day? It took me an hour and 15 minutes to go from Wilson and Immokalee all the way to US 41. It was just horrible. Around here, traffic now, we're getting closer to Fort Myers, so it's kind of crappier. But it's still moving. It's not like complete gridlock. So we're moving slow, but we're still moving.
Yeah.
Colonial's pretty bad heading eastbound, isn't it? Yeah. Colonial eastbound's pretty crappy in the afternoon. Which other ones are pretty crappy? Alico's never been bad, right? Alico's never been bad. Not really.
I didn't know they have a Kiki's here. I thought they were in Orlando.
A what?
A Kiki's Breakfast Cafe.
Really? Never even heard of that. What road are we on now?
Daniels.
I mean, as far as like Prospect, Whole Foods. So this ain't too bad. We've done worse.
This area used to be just like blank.
Yeah. Fort Myers Beach is a horrible one to get in and out. 110th Avenue in Naples Park sometimes really sucks.
Yeah.
Going out of Marco Island in the afternoon sucks.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you're going in or out of Marco Island during rush hour, in the morning it's going into Marco Island, and in the afternoon it's coming out, you might just want to loop around San Marco and go around. How about Immokalee Road heading into Immokalee? That's pretty crappy usually.
Yeah.
It's not that it's a lot of traffic. It's a single road. It's a single lane each way, and there's a lot of traffic. It's kind of like there's curves and stuff. And Immokalee Road pretty much sucks.
Yeah.
What other roads suck in Southwest Florida? Logan is usually pretty good in Naples.
951. They're always during construction.
951 is horrible. Yeah. 951 is pretty slow. It's not like gridlock bad, but it's pretty bad.
I just don't like driving there.
I don't like 951. I hate it. It's fluent. Like, it's not gonna like stop you, but it's kind of like very slow. What else sucks in Southwest Florida as far as traffic? Well, US 41 through Naples is pretty crappy. It gets a little. Actually, East Naples, US 41. I used to get when we used to live in East Naples.
Yeah,
that was pretty crappy going in the afternoon. Going east on 41 is pretty crappy. I guess the absolute worst, like if we're gonna narrow it down to like 1 mile stretches, definitely going into Fort Myers Beach is horrible.
Yeah.
No matter how you're going into it. Immokalee Road, let's say around Immokalee and Airport is probably between Immokalee Airport and 75. That's a horrible stretch.
Yeah.
Pine Ridge between Airport and Livingston's pretty bad. I guess US 41 around Naples Park is pretty bad. Wouldn't you say so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bonita Beach Road between Old 41 and 41 is pretty much horrible.
Yeah.
Those are probably the worst spots. And as far as Fort Myers, Colonial right before you get to 75, where Daniels meets 82, definitely in Lehigh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Actually, going into Lehigh is pretty crappy on Lee Boulevard as well.
Mm-hmm.
Any other stretch, it just really sucks. That's about it, right?
There's a light right there. Why do you gotta cross traffic?
I don't know.
Behind cars.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, here's a green light. You know what angers me about Southwest Florida? If this was Miami or Broward County, everybody we'd be moving now. As soon as the light turns green, the whole column of traffic starts to move at once.
Yeah.
They take turns here. It's like,
Yeah.
by the time the light turns red again, you've moved 3 car lengths because they take turns.
Yeah.
You ever been in Miami, like the light turns green?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody starts to
flying.
move. Now, as far as southeast Miami, like Miami area, I hear the turnpike is a nightmare. I was supposed to go south, wasn't I?
Yeah.
So that wasn't bad. It took, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
It took us 10 minutes. That's not bad. About a little bit more than 10 minutes to go from 75. But this year has been easy.
Yeah.
This year has not been the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been years where
Yeah.
this could have taken you 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, and right now it's different time period, so it's different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
That curve on 41 is usually pretty bad coming into Fort Myers from the south side. You know, like when you get out of St. Carlos. Yeah. But that's not bad. It took us about, what, 12 minutes to get from 75. That's not bad. From 75 to here in 10, 12 minutes. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I've been here. I've done this in 35 minutes in other times. One thing I will tell you guys about Southwest Florida is, after living in Alabama, I could never live here again.
Yeah.
I could vacation here, but live here again?
Yeah.
Never. Between the heat, the rude people, now there's homeless people begging everywhere. Like, everywhere you go. It's like, I saw homeless guy begging on Wiggins Pass in 41. I'm like, are you kidding me? Dude, you would never see that there. That's like Broward County hood stuff right there. That's not even, you know, that's not even, I don't know. But think about where we are. 14 is pretty crap. We have the worst commute in our metro area.
We do?
14 and D2 Highway.
Oh, but that's cakewalk compared to here.
Oh, that's like, yeah, it's nothing compared to here. But that does get pretty bad. That's like the worst of Montgomery area. Probably there. East gets pretty busy too, but that's kind of like the same size as Fort Myers, so it's about the same, really. Yeah, Montgomery's about the same as Fort Myers.
Applebee's,
a little bit
no
less.
more.
Dang, that's crazy. Like, that Applebee's closed?
Yeah.
Think about all the things that have closed here. Our Applebee's has that we haven't closed up there. Applebee's hasn't closed. Red Robin, do we have that up there?
No. They opened a Senor Tequila over here.
They suck.
Yeah.
They really do. They're garbage. This one's from California.
Washington.
What's the difference? Same thing. West Coast, it's all a bunch of homeless people. No?
In Washington, they have Orca.
You and your orcas. This ain't too bad. I mean, northbound looks pretty crappy. This is US 41 heading northbound on the other lane. I mean, it's gridlocked. That's pretty much expected. We're heading south now. Southbound in the afternoon is actually not bad because nobody in Naples has to commute to Fort Myers for the most part. It's usually the people that live in Fort Myers, Lehigh, Cape Coral. They got to go work all the way to Naples. So that's why there's more traffic heading in the other direction now. So we're heading towards Naples. It's actually not that bad. Not that bad. I mean, we're moving right now. Red light. Red light. This isn't too bad. As far as Miami goes, the turnpike is pretty bad in Miami. What's like the worst of Miami? Okeechobee is horrendous. Remember when I had that flight to catch to Miami, to Wisconsin?
Yeah.
I left the house at 5:30, and I almost missed my flight at 9:30. I was like the last person to get on that airplane. It was terrifying. And it took me, 4 hours to go from Naples to the airport in Miami? So I was stuck for 2 hours more than usual. 2.5 hours in a traffic jam. Okeechobee, which is 27 heading into Miami, you don't want to be stuck there in the morning. The amount of cars going into Miami in the morning on 27 is horrendous. What other parts of Miami really suck? 95 is flowing all right, I think, mostly.
I make you drive in Miami.
Yeah, I think Okeechobee Road and the Turnpike are probably the worst. How about US 1 south of Miami? That's pretty crappy.
Oh, I hate that road. Yeah, that's...
Oh my, woohoo. Yeah, that's a bad one.
We need to take that US 1 next time we're down here.
Yeah, that's a horrible road. It would take us an hour and 45 minutes to go from Miami to Homestead in the afternoon.
No, go early and then live stream the keys.
Is this our turn?
Yes.
Gladiolus. Alright guys, I'm going to let you guys go, and that is what rush hour is looking like in Fort Myers right now. Actually, today, this season hasn't been too bad. I mean, you know, people are not coming here the way they used to this year. So, what is odd is that 3 states make up 80% of the tourists this year. Let's go through them together. Number 1, New York. Number 2, Connecticut. Number 3, New Jersey. Yeah, those 3 states are like 80% of the tourists this year. Rhode Island's starting to make a comeback. I get to see Rhode Island. All right, guys, we're going to let you guys go. That's rush hour in Fort Myers for 2021.